Greetings. You know who this is. I'm coming early in the morning to talk about how alpha male, men going their own way male, um, they call them MGTOW, Nubian heterosexual male that's in their late 30s, late 40s, early 50s. How can we find our mates? Well, in my opinion, the first thing you do to find a mate is not look for a mate. You indicate what you want, you put it out there, and then you go from there. It's not an easy task. That's my fan. It's not an easy task. It's not a scenario where you can find a mate by just getting on the phone and dialing a number and it's there. I would highly recommend a man never go to Tinder, never go to classified ads, never go to Craigslist. That's the first thing I don't think you should do. I think you should keep yourself limited to YouTube, maybe Facebook. It depends on how you feel. Secondly, you have to be clear what you want and need. Females want two things: looks and money. That's it. They're not interested in anything else about you in this day and age. You have a lot of females that are older and stuck in their ways. You have younger females who are being taught by older females to do the same thing. They're growing up thinking as long as you have a body and looks, you can get whatever you want from a man. And unfortunately, a lot of simps are catering to the needs of these females. So they're not getting satisfied, nor are the simps, because the simps got to pay for vagina, and the females are giving it to the blue pill simps that will pay for it, and that will be the end of it. Red pill, MGTOW men like myself was completely about going forward and having a woman that will build with him, that will be natural, a virgin, untouched by women or man, do not have children from another relationship, put it in the right order, do not have mental issues, bipolar issues, or schizophrenic issues based on this society that they are growing up in. The type of woman I'm seeking has a mother and a father, has a culture, and proud of who she is, where she comes from, and wants to build with her husband and put her husband at the head of her household. And she doesn't have to be a religious fanatic to be like that. She doesn't have to be mentally ill to be like that. She doesn't have to be under the society that dictate LGBT to be like that. Everything is accepted backwards and nothing is accepted forward. So it's very difficult for a man like me to find a woman that I'm seeking. I'm a good man. I stand 5'11", 180 pounds. I have my issues and I'm getting through them. I have a steady income and I'm constantly improving myself. Everything a man brings to the table has always been on him. And when a female comes to the table, they bring everything that is not very positive. They have issues. They are trying to compare you to what they had in the past, trying to take the good out of it and the bad. They're trying to mold you into something that they are not really willing to be molded into themselves. Men do not seek women who are needy of you to give them things without willing to give you back. If she doesn't have a job, she can't expect you to have a job. If she doesn't have a place to stay, she can't expect you to have a place to stay. If she doesn't have any money, she can't expect you to have any money. If she doesn't dress well, look good, smell good, or have all the qualities that she would want from a man, then she shouldn't expect it from a man. She should know that being a female is a requirement to be on a higher level. You need to be a woman over a female, a a succubus. You can't be them type of females. You can't be that. You have to be a righteous woman. You have to have your personal hygiene in order. You have to be a vegan. You can't drink, smoke, or get high. You can't be a lesbian. You can't be into Caucasian men or any other race other than your own race. And you have to be a virgin, untouched. Why am I demanding that? Why shouldn't I? Everybody demands something. And if I can't get what I want then and need, then where am I at? If you get a loose goose, then that loose goose have properties that is not relevant to your survival. I can't be with a woman who have had so many men inside of her that she don't even have a feeling down there, or she used some type of remote control um, toy to satisfy her needs. She would be literally impossible to be with because she don't have any type of real feelings because of her generic artificial enhancements that she chose to have. A female will never be able to give anything to a man because everything she learned is from secular, environmental, dysfunctional encounters. And that can never put her in a proper spot of getting someone that's real. What she would get instead is someone that's fake. I don't need a woman that wear wigs. Why? Why would I need a woman to wear something on her head that hides her true beauty? I don't need a woman that have her hair pressed, fried to the side when there are so many beautiful women out there with natural hair that's so beautiful. I don't need a female that has enhancements on her body or extremely overweight, or you can't even see their neck because they're so overweight that their shoulders are connected to their neck and you don't even see a neck, or their arms are bigger than my legs, and they're just so proportioned out of order, and straggly hair on their head that hangs. Why would I want someone looking like that? That's a very scary situation. I want a woman that takes care of her body, believes to stay in shape, and committed to be into the culture, and committed to want to do everything she can to be closer to her heritage from the motherland. Caribbean women used to be like that. Women from the motherland used to be like that, but all of them are trying to assimilate European entitlements, which is horrible because when you see a sister who claims to be about Pan-Africanism or something, that tells you right there how lost she is when she have a wig, weave, pressed hair, extensions in her hair. The first thing the real woman of color needs to do is not wear that because she needs to be real for who she is. If she can't do that, then she has self-esteem problems. And them self-esteem problems could be really bad because they cannot help her with her dignity, pride, or a healthy living style. I'm seeking a woman who wants to help build a society with me, build a culture with me, know how to sew, know how to cook, know how to homeschool, know how to grow in the garden, know how to take care of her man's needs, or willing to learn, and know how to be supportive of her king. If I cannot find a woman like that, then I have no need for anything less than that. I don't want a woman with dreaded diseases, so don't apply. Make sure your body is healthy. Make sure your mind is healthy. Do everything you can, being in the gym, working out, taking care of your body, be modest, be humble, be respectful, and you will get the same back. I'm not saying most women that are in their 30s, 40s, and 50s are hitting the wall, but your body changes as you get older. And you cannot produce the same thing that a man of color can do. We are always able to produce and make life if we're not sickly and we're constantly improving ourselves. That's why a lot of men seek to have more than one wife, because the libido of a lot of women, whether they virgins or not, will lessen as they get older. And a lot of women who have been wear and tear has nothing to offer because their mental capacity is gone because of the interactions with multiple men that has dropped semen in them and caused them to be mentally unstable. Then you have the females that only wants a man to satisfy her when she can't even satisfy him and don't have a desire. You can't have narcissists as a woman. You can't have a bipolar schizophrenic as a woman. You can't have any female with disabilities on a mental level. You have to make sure she has her stuff together. Now you would think, what if you run into a female that's 50-50 and a virgin? Well, that in itself is what the average female is in America today. So that wouldn't be much change, but if she's willing to change, she's working on change, and every day she's putting forth the effort, then that's a possibility. But that's a lot of work because there are just as many blue pill simp males out here who are in the same predicament because they was raised by the red pill alpha female who dominated over them and made them submit to females, which is a horrible thing because a simp male cannot protect you, respect you, or do anything to lead. They will always submit to whatever society dictate, and they will never, ever be able to be sufficient to take care of you appropriately because their confidence is shattered. So I would say they will not be a good connection. I know my elements. Family is very important. And if you don't have family, someone that got your back, someone there for you when you're in need, it's a horrific situation to be in a situation where you're completely by yourself. When you have someone that works with you, supports you, and believes in you, that's a start in the right direction. There are closet women, real women out here who are like that. But we don't know where they're at because they're afraid, they're hiding, they're insecure about what they see. But men of color are the same way. We want it, we need it, and we are insecure because we don't know where you at. We really don't know where you at, women of color. We don't know your natural, your culture, your health. You're into everything but the right thing because you're dealing with a lot of millennial mindset people who are off course with any practical reality functions to go forward. You cannot build a nation like Nature Boy. You cannot build a nation like uh, Polite. You cannot build a nation like the Nation of Islam. You cannot build a nation like the 5%ers. None of that is real. In this day and time, you have women in them occults because they have no other choice. They was raised up by that, and they there. But if you really want to find a woman that will respect what you're about and support what you're saying, then you have to see a woman who's recovering from one of them occults, but have the basic standards of submitting to her king, working with her king, and believing in what he's doing. She has to have more faith in you than her belief, her invisible leader, or texts that they read from some book that they believe in. Otherwise, you're smack dead in front of a female who's willing to change, alter, and become rebellious against you. A woman that worships, respect, and love who you are and what you're about will be with you to the end of time. A woman that doesn't respect males, philosophies, strengths, and they want to be like you or they want to act like you or they claim they can do everything on their own, then you will never be successful. A female that claims to be proud of her 4 children from 4 different men and talk about how strong she is, that she independently goes out and works every day and raises them. The average man will look at her like an idiot. He won't say nothing, but he will look at her like an idiot because he knows that this female is stupid. Why would you go out and have sex with various men and have babies and claim to be strong without the man? That's not strength, that's weakness. That's foolish, and that's an unbalanced mindset. Why would you go out and have many men in your life on an intimate level, but expect to be balanced in life with this male when you're trying to act just like him? These are the type of things that is unbalanced in females' life in this day and age. And this is one of the reasons why a lot of females don't have a man. Now you will hear these females out here claiming that they have a man and they doing good. But it's not true whatsoever. A real woman will work with a man, tell a man what she really needs, and tell her or tell him her fears and how she want to be a better woman to him and how she need him to be a better man to her. Now this is pretty much almost like a fairy tale because the way life is in this society. But it's definitely possible for a man to find a woman like that. There are women out here who are naturally beautiful, no arch eyebrows, no makeup, hair kinky and natural with locks, braids, no fakeness whatsoever, takes care of her body, works out, educate herself, vegan, don't drink, don't smoke, don't get high. It's just very hard to find them. So I'm reaching out to request them type of women as a wife. I will take you as young as 18 because I can train, teach, and give the skills I have to you to be a better woman. The ones that are older, I ask you to be celibate, not to have been intimate or using any kind of artificial pleasures that has been undisciplining your body to have you to have perverted desires for a future husband. I'm requesting that you be real, be humble, be ready to learn the skills it takes to be a good wife. You're out here. That's what I'm seeking. And I will do my part to take care of you. That's my request. That's my desire. Respect.